Hello, hello, everybody. How are you tonight? Let me turn that down. Sorry about that. I forgot about the volume on the second camera. Let's see. Who do we have in the room? Oh, hold on. Sorry. There we go. Let's see. We have Anvita. We have Jeannie, Zach, Jenny, Melanie, Rachel, Sue, Nancy. Hello. How are you? Hello, everybody, and welcome in. Thank you for joining me today. I'm sorry. I don't know how to. I don't know why. I can still hear on this other device. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. What are you all working on? My chest one. Is that what you're talking about, Jeannie? I'm going to stop the other camera for just a second, guys, so I can try to fix this. And, oh, shoot, where'd you go? I'm sorry, Charlie. I think I bumped the wrong thing. Let's see here. There she is. Oh, good gravy. I got all my volumes off, but I can still hear out of my phone. Hello, Charlie. Thank you for joining me.
Hello. Do you have your YouTube playing on a different tab on your computer or phone?
I have the StreamYard up, but I do not have the live, like the YouTube up, and I turned the volume completely off on my device.
Try muting it on the YouTube tab.
Well, I don't have the YouTube tab open. I literally was only in through StreamYard on the phone, but it kept playing the volume anyways.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry, guys. Still new at this whole live streaming thing, and especially doing the two camera thing. So trying to figure it out so you guys can actually watch me spin tonight.
I'll try not to make too much noise over here.
Well, puppy sitting sounds like a lot of fun, Kim. I bet puppy likes your work too, huh? I know my babies do.
I have my puppies right below me. Of course, they're always right behind me. Anna. Okay, let me see what we got in the chat here.
Hello, Sandra.
Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Gwen, Sandra, Kim, Crystal. Hello, Zach, Sue, Rachel, Nancy, and everybody else that I quilty crocheter.
Hello, Kristen. Welcome in tonight. I guess what I'll have to do, because I can't figure out the two camera thing, I'll have to pick somebody's brain so they can help me with that at a later time. But I'll chit chat with everybody for a little bit, I guess, and then a little later on, I'll switch it down to on the wheel so that you can see what I'm spinning up.
I'm crooked.
Yeah, I had all the volumes muted on my phone, but yet it was still playing noise. I don't understand. I'm not very good with technology.
Is this thing on?
She ran away. Thanks.
It will help if you mute one of your devices so you can have the dual cam. Mm. If this is too loud, let me know, guys.
I take it you're sewing tonight. What are we sewing up?
What are we sewing?
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you, but let me solo. Here we go.
Little wallets. Little wallets. Matching purses.
Oh, those are so cute.
Yes. Roses. I think they're roses. But yeah. So I'm doing a few of those sets. All different colors.
Well, that's awesome. They look really nice. Are those going to be up on your website?
Soon. Very soon. Because I kind of been slacking and I got a kick in the butt tonight by a certain someone. I wonder who that is.
I don't know. Quilty Crocheter, that's Linda, right? I believe so. If I get it wrong, guys, anybody's names, I'm very sorry. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Hello, HD. Welcome in. It's good to see you.
Hi, HD. I gotta pluck the corner.
Darlene, welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming by tonight. What you guys working on? What you drinking? What you got going on tonight?
Now, don't get me wrong. I love the name Darlene, okay? But it reminds me of Spaceballs.
Oh.
Yes, Spaceballs. Because my name is Charlene in real life. You know, Charlie is the world name on here. So one of my girlfriends growing up was Darlene, so we'd always do that Spaceballs skit of, I'm not Darlene, I'm Charlene. I'm not Charlene, I'm Darlene. Yeah, all right. Shut up, Charlie. You had too much apple juice.
Oh, no need to say sorry, Zach. Have a good night. Get some rest.
Good night, Zach. Oh. I'm not Darlene, I'm Charlene.
So you guys, I've already pulled up one bobbin of the fiber that I showed you the other day. that I'm spinning up
Ooh.
for a special client.
Hey, what did I drop? Uh-oh.
I'm spinning another bobbin full of that right now.
What did I drop?
Got one more full color sequence to go through, and one strip past that, and this colorway will be fully done as far as the first ply.
Why is it when you drop something, you look for it, can't find it, and then it stabs you in the foot one day when you're not looking for it?
Right? Spring, I know you do the double camera. If I do the double camera, do I have to mute the computer and use the volume on the phone, because the phone seems to be playing volume even though I turned it off? I know. I'm not. I'm having it's not making a whole lot of sense life. I'll have to tell you about the goat in just a little bit. Okay. Thank you, Spring.
You could possibly go in through settings and turn off your media and sound and all that, but
So I'm pretty sure that either I have a neighbor that is like having a good time playing jokes, but only likes to play jokes with my male goat, or I have a male goat that is magical, like truly magical.
you need to define that one, because
I do. Oh yeah, I'm going to get into it, because like if I wouldn't have seen it myself, I would have said I was a bloody liar.
my first thought was a unicorn goat. Wait, what?
No,
Oh,
male goats can be a bit ornery, and he's been raised with my pig, my female pig, their whole lives. They've been together. And it's never been an issue. They cuddle up together. They've been best friends. Well, now that the female goat is in season once again, the male goat is being a very male goat and being very ornery and being very mean to the pig, which of course I can't allow. But with the king's possible hip surgery coming up, he can't get out there and build fencing for me. I can't do it with my heart, and we don't really know anybody. So I have leads for the goats. We put them out and they can be out, eat some grass, whatever, and they don't have to be in the pen with the pigs. So she's not getting hurt. He's not getting hurt. Everybody's happy. Well, I put him on his lead the other day, and I come back inside, and all of a sudden I heard meh, meh outside. I'm like, uh-oh. So I go outside, and sure enough, here's the goat standing up by the house. So I take him back out there, and I hook him back up, and it's a dog hook thing. I'm guessing maybe the collar was too loose, and he got it in his mouth and chewed on it, and it unhooked. No big deal. So the next time I wrapped it around and hooked it. Again, he unhooked himself. So I got a little lock, because I can't have him unhooking himself and getting in the road, because I live on a road where semis go by at 60 plus miles an hour. So I put the lock on there, and I put the hook on there, and I come back inside, and we're watching TV. And again, I hear him hollering and making a fuss and laughing and doing his thing. Sure enough, I go outside. The lock is still on his collar. The chain is not, or the lead is not broken. Everything is still intact.
Hi, Mimi.
So how did he get off of the lead all those times? This is a magical goat.
I mean, not being perverted. I mean, but you do see those little videos with the goat tongues going. So maybe they, can tie the knots in the cherry stem and put the clips. Who knows? Wicked Granny just came in. Hello. Mimi just came in. Mama G is exhausted. She went to bed.
Oh, good night, Mama G. Sorry to miss you. Hello, Betsy, and hello, Pam. Wonderful to see you guys in here tonight.
Crystal
I
said,
need to put a camera out there.
yeah.
I really do, because I'm pretty sure it's the teenagers that live next door, and they're just having fun. But what I don't understand is they leave the female goat alone, and the male goat is the one that would buck them before the female ever would. So I don't understand.
Well, I mean, that goat is a troublemaker, so maybe he likes the troublemakers.
Right?
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen. Sometimes I swear animals do just mind-bending things,
Oh, yes, I know. As mine are facing the door, like literally, I closed the door because Jasmine's watching The Walking Dead, and she has it a little loud. And all right, don't get seasick. I'm going to move the camera for a second. They're like right there by the door, waiting, looking under the door. But if I opened it, they would stay in the room.
Of course.
Brett.
Hi, Allie. Welcome in, honey. How are you tonight? Speaking of, not what we were speaking of it, but new things. I am just loving what you did to your wall and door. That looks so nice.
Oh, me.
Yes, you. Who else can I see, woman? I can't see Jen right now. I see that she is typing, but I can't see her background with a hoot.
I'm drinking grape juice. Leave me alone. Yeah, Timu, baby, Timu. Come on. I know the light is throwing it off, but yes, it's kind of trippy. I bought the lights, the LEDs to go on top so I could keep this light off, but it was only like this big. I mean, in this case, size does matter. I didn't say that.
Well, at least it's not a family channel.
I read it. I threw that thought away. Scissors. All right, we had
goodness.
Beth Hoofs locks you out. We had a fainter goat. Male was neutered. We had portable panels. Oh, I need new glasses. Portable dog panels about 3 feet high. We contained them in. Worked well, but again, he was neutered. I'm crazy for sure.
Yeah, something's got to give. Either Tyrion has to be neutered or something, because
he locks you out. Oh yeah, I'd be a little ticked.
We've locked ourselves out so many times here that we have now put a key somewhere where we can get to it when we do that.
Well, but Mimi saying that she has one that locks her out of the house. Turns the deadbolt a couple weeks ago. He locked himself in the bathroom, and she was in a panic. I've always wanted to crochet a bath poof, but I'm afraid that it's going to be like one long continuous mile-long chain, and then you have to like put it together. It's probably not, but
I think it's a lot of the multiple stitches in one chain. Hello,
Hi,
Jill. How are
Fibrous.
you?
Okay. She's spinning. I'm sewing. You know, we're just a little waggy. So what is go to honorary little creature critters? Yeah. I don't have one, but I want one. No, I don't think that. Hi, Fiber. How are you? What are you working on? What is everybody working on? I don't have the crocheting bug. I have the sewing bug.
Is it still echoing?
Mm-hmm. She's still
How's that?
trying.
Is it still echoing?
Say something. No, I don't hear an echo anymore.
Awesome. I think I finally figured it out.
Yeah, usually when you're drinking grape juice or apple juice, you don't want to hear echoes or people like your inner self talking. So, it's a good thing. Okay, I don't hear anything. I'm good. So, Fiber is crocheting a baby blanket.
Hello, Deidre. Welcome in.
I know names, but at the moment I go by YouTube names.
It would probably be better if I did that because I have a hard time with remembering, the actual names, and I don't want to make anyone feel bad because I didn't remember their name and I did remember someone else's. Baby blankets are always fun. I love making for baby.
Yeah, I gotta get cracking on blankets for Christmas because I have how many grandchildren now? Yeah, I won't go fully. No. Mm-mm.
You have a good night, Sandra. It's good to see you. Sorry we didn't get to chat much.
Good night, Sandra. Betsy's working on a scrappy blanket.
Love a good scrappy project, eh? Of course, you haven't really done much yarning lately.
Me? No. Bad, Charlie. Bad. Bad. Bad.
No, I mean, like I always say, honey, you got to craft your own happiness. And if that means that you're going to sew or you're going to cricket or you're going to whatever, that's what you got to do. You got to do what makes you happy at the end of the day.
Well, oh, yes. Never mind.
Hola, Maritza. ¿Cómo está?
I blame this on you. That sewing machine was perfectly content in the box, not open. And she made me open it. Come on, just do it. Just jump right in. And I haven't put it, in a sense, down since. And I put a second one.
Hey,
Oh.
I can't say a word about that with my, purchases this year. So,
Well, you taught me how. You gave me the basics and said, go. Like a child, you give him a sandwich. Go. Go out and play. Go. Get away.
oh no. I hope they weren't too expensive. The locksmith can just be outrageous.
Oof.
Jill, I now have 3 of them. If you get the first, well, I have 3 traditional wheels and also an e-wheel. Just gonna let you know, warn you that spinning is highly addictive, and buying spinning wheels is almost a hobby in its own.
Yeah.
Because I am actually looking at another one.
What? Oh,
I
dear.
need a walking wheel. I want one of those antique walking wheels so bad. And I want a weaving loom.
You just want,
I
want, want,
want I
want, want.
want to be like Ray.
I want a
Ray's hubby got the
$6,000
weaving.
embroidery machine too, but come on. Oh, and your Addy. Right there. I can't bring the camera in. I don't know how, but I got the 2 Addies right there with the adapter that makes it turn by itself. I cheat on that. Which is almost that season.
A walking wheel. Sorry, Charlie. A walking wheel is a wheel that was used way back when, in like the 17 to 1800s, around that era, where they used long draw and they took their hand and spun the wheel as they stood, and they would do long draw and then spin the wool onto a needle like spindle at the other end of the wheel. And when they would fill that up, then they would move it to another uh, bobbin. It's just a spinning wheel without feet pedals. You use your hands.
Kivia. So I didn't talk over you. I was typing.
Oh, you're fine.
But the way I type, you probably only hear.
Hello,
Yeah.
Kivia. How are you? But the one you have isn't. I thought yours was actually more than just the drill piece. I thought it was one that you could actually
Mm-hmm.
you can set it and walk away kind of thing, ain't it?
Yeah, I'll get up in a second if you don't mind the sweatpants, butt, and PJs that I'm wearing.
Yeah, honey. I ain't here for a fashion show. If you need to go grab something to show one of your crafts and show everybody what you're talking about, by all means. I don't have one of those things to tell people about it, so.
Okay.
Well, okay. I maybe have gave her a stern talking to, but I didn't yell at
Now,
her.
she wasn't on camera, so she said some pretty bad foul language, and she gave me a virtual spanking.
Well, you're welcome.
This thing, you unscrew the crank handle, and you put this on. Where are we? Here's the on off. It plugs in, and then it's forward and reverse button. So when you do it, just like hand cranking, you got to go slow on the first or second round, and then as long as you sit here and you watch it, it'll just go. I've been selling the hats at the craft fairs like last year. I crank them out, and then I would put sayings on the hat with the vinyl. Yeah, yeah, I'm comfortable.
Aha, there we go. Look at me figuring stuff out. Huh.
Yes, yes, Crystal, that is. The best is using the velvet yarn on the 22. That way you can make the socks that are leg warmer kind of things, but they're actual socks. You just cinch them and oh, they're so comfy.
I actually got 2 of my spinning wheels off of Facebook Marketplace, darling. You gotta be careful, because there are people out there that sell stuff that they either don't know what they're selling or they take advantage of that you don't really know what you're buying. And but if you look
Shop
over
around.
what it is and you know what a wheel is, or ask advice from someone that knows what should be there, then yeah, you can get a really good deal on Facebook Marketplace.
Jill has several drop spindles. She can't make them work. I've never tried spinning yarn. I'd probably get dizzy with the.
Now that I know what I'm doing, I very rarely actually have to look at it.
So you dyed that particular yarn yourself?
2 of the colors, yes. 2 of the colors, or 3 of the colors, no. 2 of them, or some of the colors already came
Pre-dyed?
done. Yeah.
Gotcha.
This one I did. Now I've re-braided this, but we've got nice yellows and browns and reds. And this is much more red than it's showing up on the camera. I think that's going to look really nice when it's done up.
I got my vinyl pieces in, and I wanted to show you a couple of my favorites that came in. I've been dying to show you. I won't show them all because I got like a pile this big, but
Let me,
it's like a mermaid kind of.
oh, that is so cool. Yeah, that
This
is
one's,
definitely very mermaid.
depending on how you look at it, it's blue or green. In person,
Right.
it's so cool. That's one of my favorites. There's a lot of glitter. A lot of glitter. And then this is my, out of what, 8 packages? This one's my favorite. It's a very light green-ish.
That's pretty.
Sunflowers, more sunflowers. I got this one as a joke because my birthday was yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday, honey.
Yeah, I'm at that
Oh, that
age.
is pretty.
I'm the cougar. Oh, but yeah, those were a couple of my favorites. There's a lot. I'd show you what
Yeah,
I'm making, but it's downstairs.
right. Jill, I completely understand being like that. I really do. Like hoarding out your hand spun yarn, but I love my hand spun yarn so much that the people here on YouTube that I love equally as much end up getting quite a bit of my hand spun yarn.
I have Bridget yarn. It's so beautiful. I can't use it. She yelled at me. No, you gotta make something. I can't. It's too beautiful. Oh, and this camera hates purples. It's gonna look blue. And yeah, thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Thank you. It's all these are not blue. They're purples. I mean, there is a blue in there, but I can't make anything with it. It's so nice. It stays over here in my stash. Granny's lurking.
Think. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead, honey.
The I make wallets with them. My grape juice is kicking in. It's downstairs, but on one side you have card slots. The other side is where you can put your bills, and then there's an actual pocket for change. Yeah, I'm loving those. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Kivia is a hook hoarder. Yeah, I know that feeling.
That is why I guess I understand why people would want to collect like the Furls hooks and the Nelson Wood hooks and the hand done hooks and stuff like that. I completely get it, but to
It's so
me my hooks are my tools, so I have no need for fancy ones. I need a good tool that works for me. And so once I got a tulip in my hand, I had no need to find any other hooks because they were perfect tools for me.
mm.
Like someone gave me a Furls. I love it. It's beautiful. It stays in the box in the cup because I'm afraid to use it.
I love my frills. I have two. I was gifted the frills. I love them so much. I won't buy them. If they're gifted, hey, by all means, I'll use them. Did everybody hit that dummies up? Why am I on like I'm in the spotlight?
Because you were showing something.
If I have to perform, okay, so
Dance, monkey, dance.
and boy, yeah, the woods. I learned on the wood hooks. They were just so smooth for some reason. And yeah, didn't catch. I forgot what brand it was. They always had on the metal hooks a little, I call it a nub, and the yarn would always catch on them. The inline,
Right.
is that? Oh, that drove me nuts.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the really deep throats. I like a tapered hook.
Yeah.
I said
it. I shut my mouth up. I'm nice.
it.
I know most of you know me, but some of you don't. I'm a classy, perverted gal. It's family rated, so
Actually, it's marked for adults only.
Well, shit.
I don't play with children. Sorry.
I have to. I have 7 grandkids.
Well, that would be different, but online, that is just something I'm not comfortable with.
Hi,
Hello,
Thris.
Chris.
She says, hello, humans. Hi, Thris.
How dare you accuse me of such an atrocity?
I didn't go there. You went there.
She called us humans.
You had the hand pain from working with the furls, or the hand pain went away after using the furls? Like, yeah. Thris, I need to get some of your yarn when I start crocheting again.
It's beautiful.
Your colors are so
very nice.
flippin' vibrant. I tried dyeing yarn once, and it was cotton yarn. But yours are so vibrant. After you, yes. First couple times, my hands were hurting from the furls too. Yeah, and then it went away. It's because I kept, I guess, working out the hands with the furls. What? Wait. What'd you say? Don't tell Charlie. May go down the pooper chute really quickly. So Thris, I pop into your lives. I know some people don't like the word, but oh well. I lurk. I'll sit here sewing and I lurk and I watch and I listen. And I'm like, oh, I just want to reach through that screen and grab that dang yarn.
You want to hear something that's going to make you drool? Chris is doing me a fade set or an ombre set type set that is going to make the cape for oh goodness, I got all kinds of pigtails in there, didn't I? My cape for the wedding.
Oh, I love me a good ombre. How about you guys? You love ombres?
I'm gonna have her do from nice, crazy bright pink, you know how I love, all the way to crazy bright blue.
I'm lurking, not peeping.
I love the lurkers because I am definitely a lurker. I go in, I say hello, if I even say hello, and then most of the time I don't say nothing else. And if I do, it's not very much.
I'm getting mesmerized.
Did you know that Thrift did me my own colorway? It's called Queen of Hearts.
And I am so jelly.
Right? I never thought I would have my own colorway, and I actually have 3 now.
Oh, yeah, I'm jelly. Jen says she's lurkering. Crystal says I might be a lurker.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be productive at all and actually get anything done, you have to lurk. I have no idea how the people that type and type and type and type ever get anything done.
I used to be able to do that. When I was working online at a bingo site, I had 2 screens hooked up and many tabs open. I don't know how today I can't do it. I'm like, wait, hold on. Back then, no problem. No problem. No, don't play with vinyl yet. Finish what you're doing.
Yes, finish one task before you jump to the next.
That is so pretty. I just, huh? Sorry. Shut up, Charlie. Where'd the other piece go?
It's crazy what a difference it seems to make from a left-handed to a right-handed, as far as what's comfortable and whatnot. You know, you would think a hand is a hand, but
Well, no. If you're dominant on one hand, of course it's going to be comfortable.
I don't really have joined lately. I don't get to join many of the make along things. I want to. Only time I get to is if it happens to coincide with something I already have to get done anyways.
Now, I tried one make along and I fell behind like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I felt bad, and then I was trying to speed crochet back up to it, and I was like, oh, frick this.
Right? It's too much stress. I think tulips are my favorite hook, but I'll use anything that isn't a Susan Bates. I can use a Susan Bates, but they hurt my hands really bad. I get real bad cramps in my thumb. Oh, goodness. There we go. I don't know what happened there. There we go.
All right, I gotta catch up on
that dot hook. I've been hearing a lot about those dot hooks, but like I've been hearing so many mixed things. Like one person says they're amazing, and the next person says don't use them because if you look at them sideways, they break. So I've been like, I mean, they're a good price. I've been seeing people get them really affordably.
I never heard of it, the dot hook.
I think they're kind of reminiscent of the clover hooks, if I'm remembering correctly, although I might not be.
These things? These things?
Yeah, kind of, but they're a solid color, but then they have little polka dots all over them.
Oh, no. No. You saw I have so many hooks here. I'm good. Amos, you're talking about the boy resin. Looks cute. Oh.
I think so too, Betsy, honestly. Because I was quite happy with my cheap. I got a whole set at Hobby Lobby when I first started crocheting. I love those hooks. They were plastic on the end, but the hooks were metalled, but they were like painted, you know, because after like 3 years of using them, the paint started wearing off.
Mm-hmm.
But those hooks lasted me forever, and I absolutely love them. The thing that turned me on to tulips, I never would have spent the money to get one to try it. But you remember when I won the Bag O' Day giveaway. And in that giveaway was a tulip hook, a 4mm tulip hook. And at that point, I was really hooked on amigurumi, and 4mm was the size that I was using. So I gave it a go, and I absolutely fell head over heels in love with that hook. And after that, then the cheap ones that I had from Hobby Lobby no longer felt good to me. But until I knew that better, those cheap Hobby Lobby hooks were perfectly fine. I was perfectly happy with them. So yeah, I think a lot of it is what you're used to, what you're using, and if you don't go looking for bigger and better, I think you can end up just being happy with what you have. And
Mm-hmm.
if what you have isn't working for you, then go ahead and look for something better. Or just, buy all the hooks, because some people just want to own all the hooks, just like some people want to own all the yarn or all the spinning wheels. So I I have no room to talk.
With possibly one on the way.
Yeah,
But
right.
if you love it, you love it.
That's right.
You just said that a little sexy, like that's right.
Well, you know me, girl. Shoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, eat
But
it. Now you hold your phone, huh? Wait,
oh, oh, Betsy, I lost those parts 15 years ago.
dude, I think I need some more grape juice. Yeah, I'm so confused.
Well, she
And
heard
you
the
didn't
one on
tell
the way comment, and so she
me.
guessed that it was me that was pregnant.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, you didn't tell me.
No, no, not I. Ooh. And that was like the one and only blessing to having cancer. I never had to worry about doing that again.
Uh-oh. Spinning wheel.
Ah, goodness.
Sorry. My brain automatically went
Yeah,
there.
the only other spinning wheel I'm gonna get is gonna be just basically one that will just sit and be
To
looked
itself.
at for decoration. It'll just be a decorative or a conversation piece in the house type of deal. I just want one because it's an old antique and I like antiques and I like to spin. So why not have an old antique spinning wheel?
But what you could do with an old antique spinning wheel is go to one of your local fairs. And when you do decide to finally get your yarn on the market, uh, you could sell your yarn and show people how it's done old style.
Right.
Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm working on the website.
You got enough spinning wheels to make enough yarn. Let's go. Get some more feet.
And hands, because I
Yeah.
also have 2 sewing machines I need to run. I have a bag that ships out in the morning that I haven't even cut yet. So,
Oh.
I mean, it's one that'll take me, maybe an hour to do. So I'm fine, and I'll be up till 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, anyways. So,
I could do it just an hour. It takes me like 5.
oh no, it's one of my takeout bags. That's an easy bag to do.
Okay, okay. And so I just do it in an hour. I got a pretty word for you.
Um, yeah, Jill, I'm building a site through Shopify. I've got a friend of mine, his husband is good with graphics and whatnot, and is helping me with the backside of, designing and all that technical, the stuff I'm not any good at. So
Shopify
basically,
Shopify is pretty easy. It's a good hosting site.
yeah.
It was I mean, I'm an idiot and it was idiot proof, so
I'm just so nervous about it. I'd rather have someone to do it that knows what they're doing, or at least understands what it is that they're doing.
Oh wait,
Because
so I get a little payback here. Okay. I think those were the exact words that I said about sewing. Yes, I believe it was. So
but yeah,
now the tide has turned. Just jump in and do it. You just do it.
hey, I figured out how to add an employee already, so
Oh, all right.
I'm
I
doing
didn't
that.
figure that.
And I figured out how to assign what things that person's taking care of or is able to take care of and all that kind of stuff. So,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
pretty proud of myself for that.
Filters with WordPress, but I closed it. Yeah, I figured
Mm.
that part out, but I wanted somebody else to take control, but it gave them limited. Like, that's not what I wanted. What am I doing? Where's my train of thought here? Good job, Charlie. You used pink on pink. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, okay. It's just I was trying to figure out what the heck that meant. It says because I don't have the YouTube side up, I just have the StreamYard up, and Crystal's thing says I'm in lurking mode. Face red heart shape. I'm like, huh? I'm like, oh yeah, that's the emoji.
You'll be all right. We love you. Because I didn't know it either. It's all good. It's all right. Something's not right here.
I'm thinking I'm going to do the next one I'm going to do for this order because the only parameter she gave me was I want this much. Surprise me, which is cool, because then I get to have all kinds of artistic fun. So I'm going to do like 3 or 4 different styles of yarn just to kind of showcase what I'm able to do.
Mm.
This one here, after I'm done with the single, I'm going to chain ply it and it will end up being a self-striping.
I got a weird heart, but yeah. I just, ombre.
What other kind of bags you been working on? I know you got other ones over there.
Oh, me?
You? Yes,
Mm.
you.
Yes, I do. Popcorn bags.
Okay, that's right. I remember you telling me about those. Can you show us?
Um, my grape juice butt is working on it. Come on. Come on. Oh, I
Night,
made
Allie. It was wonderful seeing you, honey.
this one the other night. Remember?
Oh, that is, yeah, I remember that. That when we were talking, you were making that. That is so cute. I might need to get that one from you.
Mm.
Or
Yeah,
one
no,
like it.
that's the right one. Okay. I thought that was the one I messed up on. I made a Halloween popcorn bag. Look out, Ewok. Good boy. So, have you ever heard of a popcorn bag? You know, obviously, you put the popcorn, loose popcorn in the bag, put it in the microwave 3 minutes, boop, 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 and you got popcorn. Instead of having to go over the fire.
Right.
Well, I make them now. You just open it, put a half a cup popcorn. Yeah, 3 minutes. But this was one of that I'm proud of.
Is that dragon wings or is that?
No, that's just a fabric. It's like fire. I call this the Phoenix fabric.
That is
But
beautiful.
I made it
Did
Halloween.
you? Oh, I love that. That is awesome.
I got pumpkins and scary pumpkins. Oh, these are a lot of fun. I love making these.
So you've been playing with the embroidery a lot more too?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Anybody else embroider in here? Yes. Not hand. I did the machine. I have a brother, embroiderer, sewer. Bridget, have you made any more soap?
No, Betsy, I haven't, only because we still have some from what I made last time, and I don't want it to go bad before I get to it. You know, so I'd rather just make it up when I need it.
Mm-hmm.
And it works for me, so I'll probably stick with what with that formula, because my skin is so bloody sensitive.
Well, nowadays.
Anything on me and I break out.
Karen, what machine do you have? But yeah, that's what I've been concentrating on is my scrappy works, the embroidery, popcorn bags, and denim.
Did you ever try out that one that I sent you the video for?
No, not yet. Not yet. I started watching it on the phone. It was going so fast. I was going to go to the computer, and honestly, I had a menopause moment. I came up to watch it. Jasmine came in, and I forgot all about it. So I apologize.
Good night, Jill. It was good seeing you, dear.
Good night, Jill. Goat's milk soap is very good. I make a lot of that.
I've heard a lot of people talk really highly of the goat's milk products.
Did I tell you what I had to do now? Because there's so many crafts that I'm making. And I have so many awesome ideas with the sewing. Look how they look. That I had to come up with a system. Because my brain was, like this. Make this one. No, make this one. No, this one. And how many do you make? So Jeff said, just stop. Write everything down. Write everything down on a little piece of paper. Crumple it up. Put it in a bowl. After you're all said and done, I just get to pick one. And what I pick is what I make for that day.
There you go.
Like, that was so stupidly good idea.
Right. Don't you hate it when they come up with a good idea?
Damn it. Unique, amazing stripes. Quick, hi, Bridget. My pots is flaring. And you have the wheel going, so I am going to have to head out.
Oh, sorry, dear.
Pots. Oh, feel better on that one.
Yeah, I hope you do feel better, dear.
You have me like full blown here. I love being in
I'm
the camera.
sorry. You were showing stuff. I
Yeah, I
need to
have to
make
get.
this.
Sorry, go ahead.
I need to make Marvin some lotions. His skin has been so dry and irritated lately. But he's spending so much more time indoors right now, because he can't get out
Yeah.
and do stuff.
Do you have a humidifier in the house?
No.
Mm.
It's so humid in South Carolina, and with my asthma, I really can't take all that extra humidity.
Actually, it helps the asthma. It's not humidity. The humidity is when it's hot and it's sticky. The humidifier, almost the same concept, but it just puts more water in the house and it actually helps. I mean, I have emphysema, and when they said that too, I'm like, no, that's going to make me wet on my lungs and coughing. And are you crazy? They said, just shut up and try it. The doctor said that. And I tried it and I cannot sleep without it now. Otherwise, I wake up coughing and dry. And I'm like, wow, it really did make a difference.
I'll have to give it a go then.
I have to get one for downstairs too.
Now it's getting old for the birds. If they'd have been honest with us, I'd have never rushed to get here so fast.
Yes.
I mean, it's funny, but it's the truth too, because when we was young, all we could think about, when we was youngins living at home, all we could think about is when we grow up, all the things we gonna do when we grow up. Then we get here and it's like, what the hell? I should have stayed back there.
Hmm.
You know, time goes so fast now. It's like this whole year is like almost over. Coming close to, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas again. And
It's not even October yet. I was saying to you earlier, all on the back roads, because all the roads are closed from this flooding, but there's so many houses with Halloween decorations up already.
mm-hmm.
And I just, don't get me wrong, I love Halloween. I want to put mine up too. But I just had to stop for a moment and be like, really? Like now? It's only September, man.
I walked into Walmart today and they've already got half their aisles set with Christmas.
DG starting to bring it all out too. It's how it's been for years, but it's getting worse. It really is.
Yeah, it really is.
But now if the
No.
regular public is doing it, just leave up your Halloween, your Christmas, your Easter, your St. Patrick's Day, every holiday. Just leave all your stuff up. Just don't even take it down. Why bother if you're going to put it up that early?
Right?
Sorry, not sorry. I'm ranting. Hi, Gwen. How to contact Kim G. She's been drawn for 2 more Fall Feast channels. Wasn't she just here? Is Kim still here or did she leave?
I don't know.
I'm looking.
I don't know how to reach out to her personally. I just see her in the chats. I've never had that I know of. But then again, I have a heck of a time coordinating names to email names to channel names to Facebook names to all the.
Yeah. Well, she was in here earlier, but what we maybe tag her in after the live is over. You do the hashtag thing. That might get her attention.
Right. Yeah, but I don't know where to send her to, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you could probably put up a community tab if you are connected to her at all, you can do the at in her name, and that YouTube should notify her that you have said something about her or to her.
Well, if we do a live tomorrow, maybe she'll come in again and we can say, hey.
Yeah. Thinking about doing one on yours tomorrow?
Maybe.
Okay.
Don't know.
No, hey, I'll come keep you company. You know, the old man's on day shift, so I'm up all night all by myself.
Mm.
Oh, he come walking in the house tonight. I don't know how the heck he was walking. I really don't.
Crocheting.
Hello, Marissa. How are you, dear? Well, this is the first time I've had a live where the chat was actually moving at a pace where I could actually see it. This is kind of nice. This is not as overwhelming as the giveaway potiversary birthday celebration whatnots. Doing well, thank you very much. What you working on, honey? I know you got something pretty going on over there. She's been making socks left and right lately here. Speaking of socks, did you ever try that loom out?
No. I have it right there, but no. Don't you start. I got Jasmine on me too.
I know. That's why I gotta, give you a little grief every now and again. Ever since I learned to knit, Charlie has been pounding her feet about socks. She ain't gonna do it. She don't want to do it. So I sent her a sock loom so that she could loom knit socks.
Nice. She's not nice. She's not fair. She's evil.
I am. Well, okay, maybe a little bit. It's not nice to lie, so I can't really deny that one. But socks are so much fun. I love socks. I really do. I don't get to do it as much as I would like to because I just don't get a whole lot of knitting time, but I love knitting socks. Right? Knitting socks is so easy.
I'm too easy.
I mean, all you got to do is knit, 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 knit. I mean, you were doing that complicated shawl, which had way more complicated stitches in it than socks. And you're like, I can't do socks.
Nah, they scared. That deal scares me.
Yeah, if you can knit and you can purl, you can knit socks. That's just all there is to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a couple other techniques, but even the Kitchener stitch or whatever, everyone is so intimidated by it, and it just makes absolutely no sense. It's a very simple pattern.
It was that true.
I feel you there, Betsy. I really do. And there isn't nothing that feels as good on your feet as a pair of hand knit socks. So yeah, you would definitely be knitting full time if the family got a hold of those. I think that's pretty much what Mimi Cat Do does. She pretty much knits socks, not socks. At least she knits a lot of socks. I think she does other things as well, but socks is definitely a staple in her knitting repertoire. Hello, Regina. Nice to see you, honey. How are you tonight? Welcome in. What you working on?
What? She's gonna say socks. Sorry.
Yeah, they're all gonna gang up on you, Charlie. You're gonna be seeing socks in your sleep, dancing over your head.
But you know what? I'd rather see socks because I had a nightmare about snakes the other night.
Oh,
Why?
good.
I have no idea. But snakes? Really? Like, I woke up and I had the heebie jeebies.
That's not good.
I gotta look that up. What it means to dream about snakes. If there is a meaning, like, let me check it out. The other day,
Oh yeah,
knitting on two socks at the same time on her needles. Never seen it before. I haven't even done one yet. And she's doing two at a time?
yeah. You can do two at a time with magic loop. It's not a difficult technique to do. And it does ensure that your socks are exactly the same as as far as row count, because you do one sock, then you jump to the next, and then do your magic loop, and then do one sock, jump to the next. But for me personally, I like my little 9-inch circulars because I enjoy the process of knitting the socks. It's not necessarily about get it done right now. It's literally I just enjoy knitting in a circle.
I'm looking to see if I can find out what it means to dream of snakes.
Oh, okay. Guess it would probably depend on which culture you're getting the determination from.
Yeah. Let's look here.
Yeah, I like that. And the most challenging thing about this spin has been remembering not to spin thin.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, more than likely you're right, Melissa. It probably actually has absolutely nothing to do with snakes. Yeah, I'm aiming for at least a 4 weight once it's plied and done. Awesome. That sounds like fun. I love making stuff for babies, especially like little wearables, because one, they get done super fast and they're, oh goodness, cute. What would it say?
No. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about it later.
It just means, yeah. In a nutshell, it depends on how the snake was in your dream. Then it means this or it means that. And obviously, the euphorium of snake is watch your back.
Yes, ma'am. I've actually sent spun up a good bit of it already. I only have just a couple uh, braids left. I love to spin, so I try to at least 4 or 5 times a week. If I'm really, really lucky, I'll get to spin every single day for at least a couple hours. But some days I don't have the time. You know. Oh goodness. I don't do
There's a
snakes.
lot of meanings behind dreaming of snakes.
Well, hey, Miss Betsy, I guess I need to come live a little bit closer to you. I ought to come over and taking care of that snake for you. I picked it up and brought it right out the house.
I'll be right back.
All right, honey. Take your time. Has anybody got anything fun or interesting going on this week? Any fun crochet alongs or make alongs or anything like that going on in the streets? I try to stay out in the streets as much as I possibly can, but let's face it, none of us can catch it all, you know? I get so far behind, I end up just putting everybody up on the TV and just watching as I work the night away. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Melissa. Take lots of pictures and have a great time. Yeah, yeah. I mean, gotta take care of those, the snakes and stuff like that. You gotta get them out of there, whether they give you the willies or not. Let's see. Oh, I bet that's wonderful, Regina. That's going to be so nice for them. It gets a little bit bigger. Well, Miss Karen, I actually have not tried a whole lot yet. You know, I've had, merino and different types of, you know, sheep wool and whatnot. I have some alpaca. Um, but I haven't tried it yet because I haven't gotten a blending board or paddles or anything like that to make that possible. But hopefully, a couple more orders and I'll be able to get some of that stuff. I'm looking to get a yardage calculator as well, or a yardage measurement tool, I guess is and what you want to call it. But it will help me to hopefully accurately determine how much yardage each one of my hanks has in it. Because I feel like, um, with selling them and stuff like that, I want to be able to give the most information that I possibly can about the product, especially, when people are paying their hard earned money for it, because, well, hand dyed and hand spun yarn is rather costly. So I want to give the best that I can give for the price that I'm asking as well. But I have some silk cocoons here. I haven't tried those yet. I haven't tried like the flax or I have some mulberry silk. I haven't really tried that yet either. Um, or like the rose fibers, a lot of the stuff like that Ray has been trying. I have yet to really give that stuff a go because a lot of that you really it would be to your advantage to have some of the blending equipment that I don't have yet. But eventually, you know. Yeah, I've had one on my wish list for a while, Melissa, but hey, we'll both get one eventually. Just gotta bide our time and do what we can when we can. Alexandria is such a cute little girl. I get such a kick out of seeing her. Her little smile is so big and bright. She definitely takes after you in that way, Melissa. She's got such a big open smile. It's wonderful to see her. Uh, you're so welcome, honey. It's wonderful to have the little ones in our lives and be able to be close with them every day when they're growing up. Let's see. Miss Karen, I am kicking myself in the backside something awful because I was looking at a loom on Facebook Marketplace. Everything was there. It was still in the box. And I don't know, just something made me go, oh, I probably better not. And so I didn't. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, I got to go get it. I just got to go get it. And I went to look for it again. And well, guess what? I was too late. It was sold. And they're 3 times as much new. I was looking at one that was very similar to the one that Ray got. If you guys seen her birthday present video, her and her hubby got her an Ashford loom for her birthday this year, and oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, that's wonderful, me, Betsy. That is absolutely wonderful news. And I hope she continues to do well and is, you know, able to get to a point where you guys will never, where you guys won't even remember that she had issues and was struggling. Right, Melissa? It is incredibly easy to get behind. Oh, there's another incredibly wonderful and talented lady. Hello, Miss Brenda. How are you tonight? What you working on, sweetheart? Charlie's back. Hey, Jess. How you doing, sweetie?
Good.
So
Feeling better?
Yes. Kind of.
That's good.
she has a cold. I'm gonna have to get off of here in a minute. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I had to take care of something.
Okay. No problem, sweetheart. You do whatever you got to do. I completely understand.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
was great hanging out with you, and hopefully I
You
can
too.
come on tomorrow night sometime. And,
Sure, no
yeah.
problem. Just hit me up. I'm there for you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't trust you. Oh my word. I don't know if they could see you. She's got my sewing clips on her
Oh,
jewelry.
Jimmy. Jazz, you silly little thing, you.
Wait, if we're gonna do it, let's do it right. Come here. Come here.
Well, I guess, Mom, you can't holler at her the next time
Oh, went
she.
up the nostril.
That is too funny. Too funny.
Oh, dear.
Life with a teenager, right?
Who gave her the zoomies?
You gave her
Okay.
cold medicine, didn't you? Shame on you.
Here, let me help you take those out.
You have a
now.
good night, Betsy. It was good seeing you, sweetheart. Thank you for coming by.
Get me.
Shit. Okay, so I'm going to say goodnight, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Love you. Miss you. Sorry, I got to go.
See you tomorrow, honey.
Who gave her the zoomies? Did you get into my grape juice?
No.
Good girl. It was bad for you.
That's right. That awful grape juice. Stay away.
All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, sweetheart. Well, now it's all up to me. I've never had to do the solo thing before. Well, it's good night, sweetie. Thank you for coming in and seeing me tonight. It was wonderful to see you. Thank you for spending some time. What kind of hat you making, Brenda? I like that little bear hat you made. I thought that was pretty cute. But then again, I like everything you make. So let's see. I wish I could count the wheel, but unfortunately, Athena is not very much of a conversationalist. She'll spin with me all day, but she refuses to speak. I'm really hoping that this yarn is turns out as like I've got in my head, and it makes the recipient happy. I worry about every single spin, being good enough, but this time there's just a little added extra. Whew. Oh, Brenda, you're going to have to send me pictures. That sounds really interesting. The Ross hat is the entire reason that I learned to knit in the first place. I really, really badly wanted a Ross hat after, yes, my wheel is named after the goddess Athena. She was the goddess of spinning and all things crafty. But I used to, anyway, sorry. I used to follow Ross quite a bit. I watched every video that he put up, no matter what it was. And I fell absolutely head over heels in love with his hat. And he was always talking about how it, hugged the head so nicely. And you could see in his videos how it did. And I wanted one really, really bad, but I didn't know anybody that knit. and I didn't know how to knit. So I downloaded the Ross hat pattern and I cast on some stitches onto a needle, and I practiced knitting and purling for about 10-15 rows maybe. And about a week later, I had a completely finished Ross hat and have been in love with knitting ever since. Crystal, Ross is Smells Like Yarn, or the Smells Great Guy, Smells Like Yarn podcast. He has a simple vanilla hat type thing, simple stockinette hat with a brim. And he has a pattern that he has graded for, I believe, every yarn size. Might not be up to a size 6 yarn, but I know for sure it is at least from fingering to 4 weight. I believe 5 weight as well. That bear hat is phenomenal, Brenda. I just seriously, that bear hat, and your husband's face wearing it is just priceless. Just priceless. You can see how absolutely overjoyed he is with it. Like a little kid standing in the middle of the candy store, told he could pick whatever out he wanted. And that's a wonderful feeling when people love and accept the things that we make. Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you? Nice to see you tonight. What you working on? Let's see here if I can. Oh goodness. Try to pull the live up on the YouTube side. Not very good with this stuff. If anybody wants to come up with me, I do require that you show your face, but you're more than welcome to come up with me and chat and craft for a bit if you want to. Brenda, if you'd like to come up and spin for a while, that'd be awesome, but no pressure at all. If you're not ready to be up on the big screen, that is completely fine. I understand that 100%. Well, Miss Cindy, come on over. I've got a whole house you can take care of. I definitely could use some tidying up around here, but I mean, who's got time to do that? There's crafts that need to be done. Just a little bit of yummy cold brew coffee. I'm a cold brew coffee holic. But then again, as I tell the king quite often, something has to power all this magnificent, and coffee it is. But I thought, let me try to get a little bit more used to these doing the live thing. And actually, I've been here for 4 years, and I've never really taken serious the numbers, as far as the subscribers and the watch hours and all that kind of gobbledygook. Um, Still not sure 100% if I really want to be monetized or anything like that, but it really would be nice to continue growing. So I thought, well, if I'm going to continue growing, I need to put in a little bit more effort. And I guess so you're gonna. I'm saying all that to say you guys are gonna see me a little bit more often as far as videos, and I'm gonna try to do the live stream thing possibly once a week or so. Therefore, hopefully that will help me get into that algorithm. I don't know much about that kind of stuff. It confuses the heck out of me, but I know that I need to get there to get the numbers. So this is what we're doing, and hopefully y'all will come along and chat with me while we're crafting and whatnot, and we'll make some new friends along the way. Hello, Miss Margie. How are you, dear? Welcome in. What are you working on? I completely understand, Brenda. That's fine. Hey, Isha. How are you, dear? What are you working on? Welcome in. Margie, I was at the when the girls were showing the books the other night that you had made. Wow, girlfriend, you do your thing with those. Them just beautiful. The covered books, the notebooks or whatever. I don't know what you call them, but the journals or whatever. Those are just absolutely beautiful. I was drooling the whole time they were showing what they had. Seriously, I mean, just gorgeous. Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty. No, no, nobody wants a 5% cat in their yarn. Okay, sorry, but that's just nobody wants Kitty, sassy Kitty in their yarn. No, she every time I start spinning, she thinks she's got to get up in my lap and interrupt. Although that's nice, Aisha. I love making hot pads for my kitchen. Sounds like a towel that Miss Charlie needs quite badly. Kitty. Well, yeah, this I guess that's true. Yeah, when it's my yarn, I don't mind, but when it's someone else's yarn, then I really try to keep it as pet hair free as possible. Most of the time, she'll come up and she'll just lay down in my lap after a minute. She'll just be a good girl and lay there. But tonight, she's decided that she's got to rub on everything. Brenda, you are the most meticulous spinner I know. So I'm just wondering, is it hard for you to go from spinning as thin as you normally do to spinning thicker weights? Or is that something that you bother doing? because like right now, the person that's getting this yarn prefers a good 4 to 5 weight yarn, and I'm used to, when my yarn is plied is usually around a sock weight. I'm having to like slow myself down, like seriously, to get the thickness. Not complaining. I'm just like, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna for this one here. I'm doing a fairly long color sequence of each color, but then I'm going to chain ply it so that it will be a self-striping, kind of like I did with the yarn for the cowl. Safe travels, Melissa. Enjoy your family time and your time at the beach. I hope you get some great weather. I think we'll stay maybe another 15 minutes and call it a night because I have a bag, like I said, I need to get made yet tonight. And hopefully I will finish the last 2 strips of fiber yet tonight and get this this yarn plied up and get to start on the second spin tomorrow. And I also want to dye just a little bit more fiber. I want to do another colorway for this order. So, you only get one chance to make a good first impression, and I try to do that with every single order. So I try my best to do the best that I can. I'm having that issue too, Brenda. It's like, why are you spinning rope? It's nowhere near rope, but But yeah, when you get you so used to spinning like 40 plus wraps an inch, uh, this here is just like rope. But I am quite happy with the colors that I was able to get, even though I use all food safe dyes. I was quite happy with the colors that I got this time. I've been looking into some powdered dyes as well because the liquid just in the food safe dyes, the bottles are so little they don't last long enough. Well, if any of us can break that down, Brenda, it is definitely you. I think you keep the best records out of any spinner I have ever seen. And there has been so many times I've wanted to come over and just like, hey, can I cheat off of you and copy your book down? Which I know my experience with it can be completely different than your experience with it, but man, you got that down to a pat. I am truly in awe of your ability to note all the stuff that needs to be noted down in your books and that to make an informed decision on what fibers for what spins. I think that is just wonderful. Right? A waste of fiber. It's too thick. Which is funny because I mean it's only going to get us so far, you know. And even if it's thick or thin, it's probably going to make around the same size project. Just take more or less rows to get there. This is definitely the whole live thing is definitely more fun when there's people up with you. I don't know if I've got the imagination to come up with every something to talk about when I'm up here all by myself. I have that same problem. I can't retain anything, but I don't ever think to write it down because for whatever reason, I still think I'll remember that. Well, I'm not saying you cast it on that Ross hat either, but I sure hope you enjoy knitting it. I agree. Melanie Ross is very wonderful for doing his pattern for free and braiding it into all the different yarn sizes the way that he did and putting all that bundled up into one PDF was extremely nice. It made everything so easy to find and keep in my digital pattern library. Yeah, I think I'm definitely a book hoarder too. Um, I love my knitting books, my crochet books. I don't have many spinning books yet, but spinning is still relatively new for me. Eventually, I will have um, more than what I have now. I think I only have maybe one. At least I got a good amount of fiber spun up tonight with you guys, and hopefully, you know, I can make this a more regular thing, and we can do some what you call themed nights. Like we have spinning nights where I can do some painting or other crafts as well as knitting or crocheting. We could even do some looming or weaving on a smaller scale because I do have a small loom. The only thing I don't think I'd be able to do with you guys is any of my machine crafts, is I think it would probably be too loud. Like it, when I do the glass etching and stuff like that, I think it would be too loud on the camera to do it on a live. I've been saying I was gonna do this forever, Brenda, I swear, but like every single day I wake up going, "Oop, today's gonna be the day. Today I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit that button and I'm gonna go live just because I can." And every single day, for whatever reason, I can come up with the best reasons and or excuses not to go live. So, you know, Anxiety is a kick in the patoot, but I got here eventually. Oh, cooler weather would be nice. Although I am not ready for winter. I know everybody is excited about the fall being here, but to me, fall means winter's right around the corner, and I'm just not ready to be cold, even though it really don't get cold here. Yeah, I'm very strange, Miss Cindy. I want to be social. I want to be an extrovert. Like there's a huge part of me that wants to go out and do all the things with all the people. But and then there's that other part of me that the second I get out there with the people, if I'm able to make it there with the people, all I want to do is be a wallflower. I want to be among the people. I just have a hard time, you know, actually interacting with them. And like when I'm a lurker, because I'm very dyslexic, and if anybody has ever typed or messaged with me, will know uh, auto incorrect is definitely not a friend of mine. And because I'm dyslexic, I don't tend to see the mistakes that has happened in my text until it's too late. And then I feel silly, or someone will read it the way that it was wrote instead of the way it was intended, which is not their fault. That's how it was wrote. Um, and then I feel bad, or my anxiety tells me that people will think that I'm less intelligent because I'm constantly making spelling and or grammar errors. So I tend to be a lurker. I want to be among the people. I want to see my friends and the people that I enjoy listening to and watching here, but I don't generally tend to reach out a whole lot, you know. Well, hello, Khaleesi. How are you? You gonna come say hi to everyone too? Huh? Say hi. This is the little noise box that's usually talking to you guys in my video. She thinks she's got to have her word in on everything. But then again, with a name like Khaleesi, it's kind of to be expected, huh? She is the queen after all. Yes, her is the queen after all. Not too long before Khaleesi was born, uh, the king introduced me to the Game of Thrones. And at first, I was quite highly upset with the first couple episodes of Game of Thrones. Um, Having lived through some trauma in my younger years, I am sensitive to certain things. And yeah, the first couple episodes of Game of Thrones was a bit touchy. But after that, he continued watching, and as I was cooking dinners and whatnot, I ended up getting sucked in, and I believe I ended up liking the show even more than he did. And so now we have quite a few Game of Thrones characters uh, in our home. Well, come on, come say hi too. And now we have a mummy dog, Coco. This is my older female, and she is Khaleesi's mummy. She is also my service dog. Yes, but they're both spoiled rotten. They think they got to be the center of attention all the time. So they're usually who is talking to you guys in the videos. Yeah, I think I would go crazy without my fur babies. You know, it's a second place to, of course, real babies, but the fur babies, at least they stay small. You don't have to worry about them growing up on you, wanting to move away. And I suppose I'll probably be showing you guys in the next video or two the mama kitty that I told you about earlier this spring, the itty bitty tiny as a kitten kitty that lives outside. She's feral, but she was feral. I've tamed her down. Uh, I got rid of her other babies, or I shouldn't say got rid of, rehomed her other babies, found them a home to be loved and nurtured, so they wouldn't have to be wild kitties outside and getting hit by cars. Has now brought me 4 new kitties, so we now have 2 peachy, creamy, kind of orangey tabby kitties, and then we have a really pretty. She's gray, but she's also, you can tell she's tabby. And then there is a extreme fluff ball calico kitten, and I mean this kitten is 3/4 fur. She's just absolutely huge, but there is nothing to her when you pick her up. So I'm having all kinds of fun playing with babies. But the king made the mistake the other day. Now, see, the king is much more a cat person than a dog person. And I love all animals, but if I had to choose, like, there was absolutely no way around choosing cat or dog, it would be dog every single time. That's not to say that I don't love cats. I'm more of a dog person. Um, but he is more of a cat person, and he is the reason that we have Sassy, because he liked her mother and he wanted a cat, and then the mother passed away and left us babies. Um, so we have a kitty inside and already, and he says, "Well, you can keep, the little gray kitty and the little calico kitty, and we'll go get them fixed." And so I looked at him and I says, "Well, if I keep them, they come in the house because I'm not taking the chance of my babies getting hit by cars, you know." And I tell you what, you want to hear a man change his tune real quick. That's all I got to say. He stood up and ran in the house so quick it wasn't funny. you know. But I know I'll be able to find them really good homes and with people that can, bring them in and get them their vets and their shots and everything that they need, and they'll be able to grow up in a loving home rather than being outside kitties, possibly being bred back to their daddy, which is a recent dump job onto the property. Because, since we have so many kitties running around here, unfortunately, people drive by and release their kitties here. I end up taking care of them, which I don't complain about and I'm not upset about, but it does cause problems when kitties start having babies with their own kittens. And we've had mitten kittens already on the property and stuff like that. So been searching high and low for programs to get all the cats fixed because they're not mine, and I can't financially bear, the vet bill for each and every one that gets dumped off here. But unfortunately, I don't live within city limits, so I haven't been able to find a program that's going to help me uh, to get that done. You know, hopefully, eventually, I will find that program because they're all good kitties and they deserve good lives. You know, but I think everybody, I think I'm going to jump up out of here. Oh, I'm sorry, Jesse. I'm just about to go. I've been here for like 2 hours now. Um, but I am planning, Charlie and I are planning on going live tomorrow night. I'm not sure exactly what time, but if you are connected with Bixby Legends. Sorry, she is used to be to have a yarn with Charlie, but she is Bixby Legends now. If you connect with her, I will tag her in the description box at the end of this live, and you know, hit the subscribe button and all that kind of fun stuff. You can see us go live tomorrow night on Charlie's channel. I very much appreciate you guys coming in and spending some time with me tonight. And thank you very, very much. I hope everybody has a fabulous week, and I will see you in these streets. Bye for now.